So today I wanted to talk about what to talk about with women. So I thought I would give you some good traits for conversation topics that work well on a date or a bar type environment where you're trying to get to know a woman better. And I do get this question often. I mean, every day I get a couple emails saying, what's the best topics? What topics should I talk about? Well, I've identified 6 traits that make a topic good. And it's important that the topics you choose fill these, because if not, you're going to wind up in just that boring interview mode of what do you do for a living, do you come here often, where are you from, and that very rarely leads to any sort of attraction between the two of you. So what are the traits of good conversation topics? The first is it should lead to rapport. It should promote some sort of connection between the woman, and you do this by picking a topic that is relatable to the both of you. And this allows her to feel comfortable around you, let her guard down a little bit, and continue the conversation forward. The next trait of a good conversation topic is that it should be emotional. Women they crave it. They're addicted to feeling emotions, all kinds of emotions, a big wide range of emotions. And you want to satisfy that craving for her. So you want to pick topics that bring out an emotional side. The third trait is you want to pick a topic that shows you as three-dimensional. And what I mean by this is, especially when you're meeting a girl in a bar, she's seeing you as this guy in a bar who's hitting on her, just like if she's an attractive woman, just like the 30 other guys that hit on her in the last couple times she was out. So you want to sort of separate yourself from those guys by giving her little glimpses of your personality, showing what you're like outside of the bar. And you do this by talking about topics that kind of give her different senses of your identity. The fourth trait of a good conversation topic is it should promote your attractive qualities. Now, there's certain qualities that most women find attractive. Qualities like passion, leadership, enthusiasm. So you want to talk about topics that bring out these qualities in you, topics that you're enthusiastic about, that you're passionate about, or topics where you're displaying some sort of leadership qualities. The next trait of a good conversation topic is the topic should provide hooks to keep a conversation going. You know, in the beginning, as I've said before, you want to do most of the talking, but when you hit the 5-10 minute mark of a conversation, you want the woman to be jumping in, and you want her to be engaged. So you want topics that leave these little breadcrumbs that give her a chance to contribute into the conversation, and eventually maybe even do more of the talking. The next and final trait of a good conversation topic is it should lend itself to sexuality. Now, don't take this as meaning you should be talking about watching pornos or having threesomes, although I've done both, and with certain girls that kind of stuff works like a charm. But in general, you don't want to just jump right into sex talk. You want to sort of skate around it, almost like a 6 degrees of separation, of like creating topics that have an undercurrent of sexuality that is slowly building up that sexual tension between the two of you. So, the 6 traits are: they should promote rapport and connection, they should be emotional, they should show multiple sides of your personality, should leave hooks to keep a conversation going, should display attractive elements of your personality, and should lead to sexuality. So what topics fill the requirements? Well, I found 4 that work particularly well. And I even found a good way to introduce them into a conversation, which I call the 4-topic slide. And I actually put another free video together where I'll walk you through the 4 topics and how to exactly bring them into the conversation. You can find that video at makesmalltalksexy.com/topics. That's makesmalltalksexy.com/topics. And you can watch the whole video. I named probably the 4 best topics, and how to introduce them into the conversation. So go there now, makesmalltalksexy.com/topics.
Hey, it's Bobby. If you like this video, make sure you hit the big subscribe button below. Every Wednesday, I release a brand new video on creating attraction, avoiding the friend zone, looking less desperate and needy, and more confident, high value, and masculine around the women you're talking to. Every video will include specific techniques and tactics that you can use immediately. So if you like this video, make sure you subscribe.